Good morning. Hello, good morning, and welcome back to CS492F, Futures of the World. This week, topic is topic F, Future of Education and Entertainment. Last time, we covered the future of education, more precisely. Eugene and Wang presented their vision about the future of education, and I briefly want to add two aspects. So let me share the screen here. This is from 1650. That's kind of a old German meme. Every German knows this fairy tale of the Nuremberg funnel. Nuremberg funnel is the idea that one can teach or instill knowledge through a funnel into the brain. That's a very old conception in Germany. And here's a series depiction of this idea, where here the monks used to be the teachers, right? Instill knowledge from the book into this child. So here's another depiction of this idea. Here it's a teacher, and this is a poem that says, first he's dumb and stupid, now as smart as Goethe. And this is the achievement of the Nuremberg funnel. So that's the old story in Germany. I also want to mention that education not only applies to people, to humans, children and adults, but also to animals, right? So for example, here you see a video of orangutan teaching other orangutans how to use tools. And this is maybe like humans in the Stone Age. So in a sense, the great apes, which are closest to humans in many ways, are following the path of humans, and we as advanced species should foster the development of other big apes and help and teach them to also become smart. So let me quickly show that video. It's only very short. Here you go. Yes, that was kind of a recap and addition to the first part of topic F, future of education and entertainment. And now we proceed to the second part, future of entertainment. And this part is going to be presented by Gina and by Donghyun. So let me put the spotlight and ask Gina and Donghyun to turn on their camera and put them on the spotlight. And please start again by introducing yourself.
Oh, hello, my name is Gina Kim.
And I'm Donghyun Choi.
Okay. And hello, we are Team F, Donghyun Choi and Gina Kim. Today we will be presenting on the future of entertainment. As our topic revolves around entertainment, we prepare several engaging video examples for you. So feel free to enjoy them casually. Since COVID-19, our lives are getting closer to untech era. At the same time, interest and use of online entertainment also increased. The era of the COVID became the stepping stone to the future evolution of entertainment. With the development of technology, virtual K-pop idol appears. They are covered with animations on the actual mass movement and voice. But because it's not perfect yet, funny errors often occur. Let's see.
구둥이들이 궁금해하더라고. 뭐. 아, 스트레칭 하는 거야, 지금?
아, 스트레칭을 저 스트레칭을
스트레칭 하는
와서.
거야?
아, 네.
오케이. 좀 기가 막히게 하는데? 거의 목이.
왜냐면 또 공포 게임 앞두고 제가 살짝 또 여러분
야.
더 무섭게 하려고.
너 유연성 좋다,
네네.
몸에.
컴백 컴백 컴백
아니 얘가 자꾸 이거를
따라해줘야겠다. 컴백.
아니 얘가 이걸 자꾸 따라하더라고.
아 이거
하민이가.
너무 제 웃음벨.
예준이가 춤을 얼마나 잘 추는지 알거든.
저는 저
뭐야.
잠깐만 뭐야 비보이 하는 거야.
놀래라.
뭐야.
아니 서커
Okay, let's move on to future of the movies. Can you imagine how wonderful the videos will be in future? I will tell you about video technologies already developed to help you imagine the future. Have you ever seen Avatar 2 movies? When I saw the movie, I was surprised at its graphics. All Na'vi people and the planet Pandora scenes seem real. How is it possible? Let's watch this video.
Today, we'll be talking about Avatar 2, The Way of Water, and how James Cameron and the team at Weta Effects have once again redefined visual effects in film with underwater motion capture technology and their digital worlds. Before we do that, we'll take a quick look at how Weta evolved motion capture and how it got to where it is today. Alright, let's dive right into it. It's been 13 years since Avatar was released and reshaped the way we look at computer-generated worlds and the level of fidelity that the actors within them are captured in. And it's no secret that the biggest movie of all time took some technological leaps to get there. Now, motion capture is nothing new. Major movies and video games have been applying high-resolution models to captured performances like these for the past 20 years. And if you've seen any behind the scenes from any of these movies, you'll notice the actors wearing these weird suits, sometimes with helmet camera rigs and dots on their faces. To put it simply, all of these dots and symbols help motion cameras track the actors' precise movements in space to capture more realistic animation performance. Hence, motion capture. All of the little nuanced details in your facial muscles and eyes, the texture of the skin, those details are what really brought the visual effects house, Weta Effects, to the table 20 years ago. Weta was co-founded by none other than Peter Jackson, whose team famously created The Lord of the Rings, and specifically, Gollum. Gollum is said to be the first fully mocapped performance placed on a physical set alongside real physical actors. Now, there's conflicting opinions saying that Jar Jar Binks was the first in Phantom Menace, but George Lucas seemed to have scrapped the idea in testing and only used performance as reference for full animation of Jar Jar.
So we spent $100,000 on that suit that we didn't need to spend.
So going back to Gollum, to make him a believable, realistic character within a scene, Weta had to make some upgrades to motion capture technology to keep every aspect of Andy Serkis's performance feeling authentic. First, they stuck Andy in one of those motion capture suits and painted dots on his face as reference points for his facial expressions. Weta also created a system that applies subsurface scattering to Gollum, a groundbreaking upgrade to how computer-generated skin takes in and bounces light to represent realistic texture. The same can be said about the eyes. If you want a CGI character to look believable alongside real human actors, then light needs to interact with all parts of them in the same way. Now we can flash forward to the first Avatar, where Weta teamed up with James Cameron to revolutionize virtual production. This allows filmmakers to blend virtual models and worlds with real actors live on set. Cameron was able to walk around the set with a first-person perspective of Pandora and the characters within it, all motion tracked in real time. You'll also notice that the actors are now wearing that facial capture rig helmet with a mounted motion camera. These cameras are also packed with an LED light and capture a full view of the actor's face to consistently see all points of reference. So,
On the other hand, there is another computer graphic technology against the tide. Can you believe an 80 years old actor can still perform in role of a 40 years old man? Let's look into this case.
It was like the army. You followed orders, you did the right thing, you got rewarded.
Some of the greatest films follow characters whose journeys span many years.
Where are we gonna go but up?
But as filmmaking has evolved, so too have the tools filmmakers use to show characters aging and de-aging.
You're right, Mr. Morgan.
As filmmaking techniques have grown to include not just makeup and costumes, but also digital technology, so has the need for innovations that ensure the integrity of actors' performances at any age shown on screen. Together, Martin Scorsese and his production crew, Netflix and ILM, have teamed up on The Irishman to push the boundaries of this visual effects process.
The film takes place from 1949 to 2000, and it goes back and forth in time continuously. Problem is, by the time I was ready to make the film, Bob De Niro and Al Pacino and Pesci could no longer play these characters younger in makeup. And when I looked at the script, it turned out that, it means I make half the film with Bob. Why do it? I was shooting Silence in Taiwan, and Pablo of ILM came up to me and said, I think I could make them look younger. And I said, I don't know. I can't have the actors talking to each other with golf balls on their faces. It maybe gets in the way with the actors, and the kind of film this is, they need to play off each other. I said, if you could find a way to lessen the technical aspects of it, that could work.
So I just kind of took a breath and I said, we'll develop the technology. I got on the phone with ILM and I said, I got the project. The first thing that Dennis Muren said to me is, this is too risky, don't do it.
Right.
I said, well, this is the way you felt when you did Jurassic Park. And he just went like, okay, fine, you got me there.
I'm Rob Brado. I'm the executive creative director and the head of Industrial Light and Magic. To get to partner with Netflix and take a risk on creating that technology while we're making the film is the kind of thing ILM kind of lives for.
There have been many movies that have de-aged over the years, but this one really where it's front and center as part of the storytelling.
We are used to difficult projects here at ILM, but on this one we have to take to the next level the performance capture, the lighting acquisition, and the set scanning because we need way more accuracy than ever before.
The challenge of creating compelling and believable digital humans is really the holy grail of visual effects.
My name is Paul Giacopo, and I was the digital character model supervisor for Irishman. It was important to us that this process not interfere with the acting or directing in any way.
Knowing that, we decided, what if we can come up with a system that actually captures the performance and doesn't touch anything else? Only way to convince anybody that this could be done is to do a test. I said, why don't we shoot a scene that we all know that will ground us into the ages that we want for the movie?
In New York on that test shoot, Bob came out and got into character, got in front of the camera, started reenacting the scene from Goodfellas.
You're gonna get us all pinched, you fucking bozo. What's the matter with you? You're gonna get us all pinched, you fucking bozo. What's the matter with you?
Everyone was completely silent, just in awe of watching him reproduce the scene. Then, all of a sudden, we heard booming laughter, and everyone got super nervous. Oh my God, someone's in big trouble. And all of a sudden, Marty popped up from behind the monitors, and it was exclaiming, "It's just like it was 25 years ago."
When you came into Netflix and you presented that test, that first opportunity, I remember before you walked in the meeting, I was very sort of doubtful, obviously, the fact that it could be done.
We found with the tests that we did that it really was possible.
So we immediately divided into two groups. One that was developing the camera system and the capture itself, and the other one that kept working on the software.
One thing that was very important was that Marty would not feel restricted in any way in the way he shot this film because of the technology.
To do that, we developed this new rig, which is the camera surrounded by two what we call witness cameras, which are infrared cameras. And so if you were to take a look at those infrared images, what you would see is that there is no shadows. Every one of the cameras is giving you a different point of view of that specific performance. And the more point of views you have, the better your 3D translation.
The filmmakers tried to reproduce the childhood of the three actors. They spent about 2 years to study the three actors. With the amazing development of CG technology, in the future there will be no limits to creation of movie characters, fantasy backgrounds, etc. And the limits of time will be also disappear completely. AI is also important technology that we should mention. Have you heard about deepfake? Deepfake is a technology that changes the face of a person in the video into a trained face. Here's an interesting video using this technology.
Either forced to join their militia,
And for the first time since 1974, the best and brightest men and women of nations and corporations the world over will pool their resources, share their collective vision to leave behind a brighter future. It's not about us. Therefore, what I am saying, if I am saying anything, is welcome back. All right, I have a plan. Or at least the beginnings of one. Pretty simple. We draw him in, pin him down, get what we need. Definitely don't want to dance with this guy. We just want the gauntlet. Are you yawning? Did you hear what I said?
Stop listening after you said we need a plan.
Okay, Mr. Clean is on his own page.
See, not winging it isn't really what they do.
What exactly is it that they do?
kick names, take ass.
I read all about your accident. That much gamma exposure should have killed you.
The Chitauri are coming. Nothing will change that. What have I to fear?
The Avengers. It's what we call ourselves. It's sort of like a team. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
Yes, I've met them.
You've managed to piss off every single one of them.
That was the plan.
Not a great plan. When they come, and they will, they'll come for you.
When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics?
Last night. All this came from you.
No, all this came from that.
Give yourself some credit, please. Stark Tower is your baby. Give yourself 12% credit.
12%.
So generous! So much money! Wow! Out of curiosity, will any portion of that grant be made available to faculty? I know, ooh, gross, but hear me out. I have got this killer idea for some.
If we apply this deepfake technology to movies, we can produce a movie by putting the face of the famous actor on the action of an unknown actor. Furthermore, a face market may emerge that sells faces to be applied to deepfakes. In this case, the actors appearing in the movie will be divided into feature actors and action actors. Deepfake is a great tool for creation. However, there is a serious possibility with this technology. Let's watch this video.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time, even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or, how about this, simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet. That's a time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how we move forward in the age of information is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia. Thank you, and stay woke, bitches.
As he said in the video, the more technology develops, the more intensely we will have to track the source of a lot of information. Using AI, it is now possible to create new endings of movies. The movie Late Shift has 7 endings, and the ending changes depending on the viewer's choice. This movie was made in 2015, and the total length of all these stories and endings is about 4 hours. Let's enjoy it together.
I need a favor. I need the keys to the Maserati.
Get over here. Now! I want you to tie her up. Get back here.
Here's the baggage.
It's fucking mistake. What the hell happened in that garage? Shut the fuck up. We have one window of opportunity and we're going to use it. Is the ball there? You know, I gave up stealing a long time ago.
And I would like to start the bidding, please, at £2 million.
There's a robbery in progress in the basement. Send help. Frank? No, of course I'm not fucking Frank. Send help. Okay, everyone!
Why have you brought this here?
They threatened to drug me. Threatened to drug you? Oh, did you surprise me?
Dr. Goodale!
Matt, give me the ball.
I don't want to hear.
Trust me, please.
When they find us, they're gonna fucking kill us!
It's not that simple.
Yeah, with you it never is.
Fuck.
Fucking choice! It should belong to no one. No!
We've all had a very long night. If you don't come to your senses, I can assure you that yours will become even longer.
If AI technology is introduced to these ideas, a movie that can automatically generate different endings can appear in the future. In this case, the same movie will seems to be different depending on the viewer. In other words, personal movies will appear in the future. Let's take a look at the contents of the discussion in the broader sense about future videos beyond movies. The 3 expected problems are as follows. The first one is portrait rights violation. With the advancement of deepfake technology, there is a risk of unauthorized use of individual faces, leading to a violation of portrait rights. Second is disclosure and international issues due to fake videos. Deepfake generated videos appearing realistic can confuse people due to false information. Last one is damage to user trust. The widespread dissemination of deepfake created false videos may lead to a loss of trust even in situations where the content is not genuine. How about sports? Sports is one important axis of entertainment topic, and it will greatly change in future. Let's see what will be changed. Compared to the past, the current sports technology has developed a lot. Through the listed technologies, it is possible to predict and analyze sports more precisely and accurately. Among the example of sports technology developed from now on, we will look at the examples of video analysis platforms. In this video, it is animated through the video analysis of the actual game. Through this, you can vividly reproduce the actual football situation and experiences the view of athletes at a particular moment. In addition, this technology makes it easier to track athletes and make it easier to analyze the entire game. Let's watch this video.
We work to help sports reimagine the way they tell their stories.
I love watching athletes that have spent their whole lives training, doing the thing they love.
テクノロジーによってそのアスリートやスポーツの見方も変わってきてるよね。
The tech enables me to nerd out on the true power of their athleticism.
本当にそうだね。
Hawkeye works with some of the biggest names in sports, and that's super exciting because we build technology that pushes those sports forward and supports them in officiating or how they interact with their fans and everything in between.
We have technology in cricket, tennis, football, baseball, basketball, volleyball, horse racing, ice hockey, American football, and NASCAR.
I'm involved in operations on the front line, going to the matches every weekend, setting up the systems, pitch side, and brushing shoulders with the players.
ScaleTrack is an optical tracking system that tracks 29 points on every player in real time. We use a combination of cameras and artificial intelligence to detect the objects that we want to track. So the people, the ball, a baseball bat. We use this information for officiating or coaching analysis, and it can be used to power graphics and statistics for the viewers at home.
ScaleTrack takes all of the data points and puts them into a virtually recreated world, which we like to call Hawk Vision, instantaneously. And it allows for fans to interact with the action in ways they've never been able to before. They can zoom into the play, they can stand amongst the players, they can view the play from the eyes of the player.
If we can track the velocity that two players have come together, we can set some parameters to say that that potentially might cause an injury. So the possibilities with tracking at such high fidelity are fairly endless.
But we're also opening up more doors for coaches. We can tell you things like, does a player kick the ball harder with their left foot compared to their right foot? Coaches have all that information, and players can improve from that based on their in-game performance.
We then have our second branch of the tracking. We can then use that for officiating purposes, eliminating human error, and I think that's really important to fans.
For me as a fan, what I look for is understanding the sport further. Hawkeye, through video and through data, is able to bring every fan closer to the game itself.
新しい視点でアスリートの世界を経験できるってすごいよね。
I could be a fan of any sport that uses this technology.
ファンがスポーツをより深く楽しんで盛り上がれるよね。
The public focus moved to esports, not the conventional sports, after COVID-19. The esports market grew explosively. Let's see why this growth was possible and think about what features the sports business should have.
name's Chris Scroggins.
And I'm Dr. Joey Gariziak.
And we are both co-founders and partners of Esports Development and Growth Enterprise, better known as EDGE Consulting. We want to provide some general education about esports and gaming and help destigmatize some of the negative perceptions that people might have about the two industries.
You might be wondering exactly what's going on with your child playing video games. Is it an isolated experience? Are they getting anything out of this? Yes, they are. 99% of all boys and 94% of all girls before age 12 play a video game in America. There's a lot that can be learned in esports that we've traditionally had through Pee Wee football, Little League baseball. Well, nowadays, it's more esports and gaming, character building, things like communication, adaptability, sportsmanship. All those important things that we've had in those other traditional areas, now we're seeing those same benefits come through in esports and gaming.
Another benefit of esports are the cognitive benefits. We're seeing people make more accurate decisions faster. Professions like first responders, medical, and military personnel are now using video games to train so that they can enhance their skills within their respective fields. We often see esports at the K-12 level being used to create this sense of community. The quarterback on the football team hanging out with the person that's playing the oboe in the band, the person in drama club, the goalkeeper for the soccer team. Because like you said earlier, almost 99% of people in this age group are playing video games.
The collegiate scene continues to grow, and not just competing in college, but also academically in college. Right now, we have over 600 different schools and universities in the country that offer some kind of varsity collegiate competition in esports. Not only are they competing, Chris, they're actually offering scholarships. There's over $15 million every year that's offered in collegiate scholarships. But beyond just the competition is the academic side, where now a lot of schools are offering esports as an academic discipline for students to learn about the industry. Careers are exploding now for esports as well.
Broadcast, production, team management, hospitality. We're seeing people become professors, instructors, coaches in the academic space.
Beyond all of those job opportunities and benefits at the collegiate and high school level, esports is global. So overall, we've talked about a lot of benefits that esports and gaming has to offer. From learning things that traditionally we've done through Little League sports, to opportunities in K-12 and collegiate education, also job opportunities. Esports truly does go beyond gaming.
Thanks for joining us today. If you want to take a deeper dive into esports and learn more, feel free to check out the websites down below.
From all of us at EDGE Consulting and all of our partners, stay curious and keep on gaming.
With the growth of esports, the conventional offline sports business is trying to find a whole new kind of sports. In the 2024 Paris Olympics, the Lightsaber Championship will be held. Let's see what it is.
It's a sport that's come straight from another galaxy. These Master Jedis competed in France's first lightsaber championship near the eastern city of Metz. While these swords can't slice anyone in half, the Star Wars fans still need to wear masks and armor to protect themselves during matches.
It's a combat sport, and that's what I love about it.
Fighters are awarded points depending on which part of the body they hit. The first to reach 15 points, or the highest score after 3 minutes, wins the match.
The aim is to hit different areas of the body. It can be the hand, the sword, the legs, the head, everything is a target.
Out of the 2,300 registered competitors in France, 1/3 are women.
What's really important to me is to insist on the fact that it is a mixed sport and to encourage more women to compete.
After facing their French rivals, these athletes hope that one day they'll be able to shine on the world stage.
We're working with Europe, with the European Fencing Confederation, to train other countries in lightsaber, to make it a European championship, and then to transform it into an international federation so that it becomes a real sport.
Like virtuous Jedi Knights, the Federation sees itself as fighting a dark side, the childhood obesity epidemic, and the popularity of sedentary video games.
I think maybe robots can replace the role of athletes in the far future. See this video and have a talk about it.
Wait a second, Earth. Are you seeing this? Charlie Kent is shadowboxing just outside the ring.
Tim, it looks like Adam has a shadow function. So basically, that means Charlie Kenton is fighting the last round of this fight against Zeus.
Well, I tell you what, it doesn't seem to be much help because Adam is backed up against the ropes again.
Charlie, help him! Fight back! Not yet. Watch his give Takamishido supervising personally as Zeus hammers down, furiously trying to end this thing once and for all. I gotta tell you, folks, the champ looks tired. This robot seems to be running on empty. I don't believe it. Adam is taunting Zeus. Mr. Turbo. He's actually asking for more.
Please do something!
Not yet.
That's right, Charlie, not yet.
That just be stop.
Charlie's not gonna last much longer. Fight back!
Not yet.
Yeah, hang in there.
Adam is riddled with the nitrous-fueled Gatling guns of Zeus's blows. Zeus is slowing down. Tim, the champ's power core is clearly depleted.
Charlie, please!
It can't. Now.
That little bit bust him open! Do something!
Override. Switching to manual. In a shocking move, Takamishido is manually operating his robot personally.
Doesn't it seem great? The robot sports can show more extreme and dangerous actions, which makes the audience excited. How does athletes change with the development of sports technology? With the development of sports through the application of AI-powered robots, while some aspects of athletes' jobs may become automated. This is likely to create new professions and opportunities. The profession of athletics may be partially replaced by roles such as robot operation, AI analysis experts, sports coaching, and education experts. And how can we develop sports business according to the development of technology? The focus should be on further enhancing the fan experiences, moving toward increased fan interaction. This includes immersive experiences like becoming one's favorite player in the metaverse and reenacting favorite game situations.
Taking the baton, the music industry is also a big part of future and entertainment industries. Technologies like artificial intelligence will bring revolutionary impact throughout the whole industry. Let's see what will be possible in future. Imagine iconic voice from the past merging with today's hits. Fred Mercury, the legendary frontman of the band Queen, whose voice captivated millions, now brought back to life through AI. Let's see a stunning video where Freddie Mercury's voice blends into the modern pop song of Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Now let's shift gear to another example. Bruno Mars, known for his soulful voice, singing Hype Boy on NewJeans, a K-pop group.
Baby, come and love me so crazy, but your body and daydream. Come and feel me, you 너도 말해줘. 너가 내게 말해줘. 넌 내 one and I know, maybe you could be the one. 날 믿어봐, I'm all looking for this one, maybe you could be the one. Oh baby, give me nothing, not lately. Love seen me lately, yeah. Tell me outside, I just want you. Come on phone right now, I just wanna hear my voice. 'Cause I know what you like, boy. You're mine, can it go like, boy? 매지난 날들은 눈뜨면 있는 구. High boy, 나만 원해. High boy, 내가 정해. We can go high, 바라봐야 느껴봐. You can just sky. You know I have you, boy. 건너가 마. 바라봐야 느껴봐. You can just sky. You know I have you, boy. Tell me this.
These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. AI voice generation is not just about recreating voices from the past, but also about pushing the boundaries of what's possible in music today. As we delve deeper into the realm of AI in music, we encounter another groundbreaking innovation, AI music generators. These tools are not just replicating existing music, but are now creating new original compositions. A striking example is real Nirvana song, and I'll compare this song with the AI-generated new Nirvana song. Let's see the real Nirvana song first. The band Nirvana is the pioneer of the music style grunge metal or grunge rock. So now witness of the power of AI as we listen to the new Nirvana song entirely generated by AI music generator. This song captures the essence of Nirvana style. Yeah, it's fresh, original composition created by an algorithm. He is pretty similar to the real Nirvana's style. This is more than just imitation. It's a new form of creativity. AI is not replacing artists, it's providing them with new tools to express their creativity in unprecedented way. The future of music is here and is harmoniously intertwined with the advancement of AI. As we've seen, AI's role in music industry is not just about innovation and creativity. It also brings forth a range of ethical, legal, and societal implications that warrant our attention and discussion. Let's delve into some critical points that are shaping the future of music in the age of AI. First point is the voice market. Imagine a marketplace where you can buy or sell voices and even transplant it to your vocal cord. You can change your natural voice into the famous singer's voice or even AI-generated voice. Then how will it impact the music industry? Next, there will be an issue on the right of publicity of voice. The unauthorized use of someone's voice, especially celebrity voices, raises significant concerns about the right of publicity. How do we navigate the rigor and moral implications of using an AI to replicate the voice without consent? What measures should be in place to protect individuals from having their voice cloned and used without their permission? Finally, generative AI often crawls internet data to run and create. This raises questions about copyright infringement, especially when the AI creates music that closely resembles existing copyrighted works. How do we address the copyright concerns in AI-generated music? Should there be new laws or amendments to existing copyright legislations to account for AI's role in music creation? These points open up a broader conversation about the future of music, technology, and our society. As we embrace the incredible potential of AI in music industry, it's crucial to consider these ethical and legal aspects to ensure a future that respects creativity, innovation, and individual rights. Let's get into the digital world now. The term metaverse is a combination of meta and verse, which means the world beyond the world. Yeah, the metaverse means virtual world which enables every society and social activities to be in an online space. This breaks the limitation of space and time in real physical world. Let's see a short clip. Now, let's explore how the metaverse is redefining our concept of the workplace. This video will give us a glimpse into what working in the metaverse looks like, highlighting its potential to transform our professional lives.
Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're going to need better tools to work together. let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
Looking good. Let's get together real quick for a debrief.
I'm free now. Let's jump in. Hi.
Hey.
So what do we think?
I think it's ready.
Great.
I'll prep it for the presentation.
All right. Good luck.
Imagine a space where you can tune out distractions and focus on the task at hand. And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
Wait, where's Mark?
I think he's in the middle of something.
It was the groundbreaking event in virtual space. This performance and astonishing $20 million, more than 10 times the margin of the traditional real-world concert. It illustrates how the metaverse can create new, profitable opportunities in entertainment. Now let's delve into cinematic representation of the metaverse with the clip from Ready Player One. This video will transport us into a world where the virtual and real intertwined, showcasing the boundless possibilities of the metaverse.
Until I feel like changing.
Seeing these examples, it's clear that the metaverse is not just a new platform, but a new realm of human experience. As we embrace this new virtual frontier, it's crucial to consider the challenges and implications it brings. First, let's discuss the challenges for traditional businesses adapting to this new virtual environment. How can existing businesses transition into the metaverse? And what does this mean for their future? Secondly, we need to address the impact of decreased real-world socialization on our own mental health. As we spend more time in virtual worlds, what are the potential psychological effects, and how do we balance our digital and physical lives? These discussion points are essential as we navigate the complexities of integrating the metaverse into our daily lives. It's a journey of discovery, innovation, and adaptation. Future entertainment is quite an interesting topic to imagine. There are fantastic future of movies, sports, music, and the metaverse. We have told you about how the technology is going and what will be possible in the near future. As technology grows, the boundary of creativity will also extend tremendously. However, those changes in the world will bring many ethical issues. Thank you for your attention to our presentation, and here's our open discussion questions we prepared. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. And as usual, we're going to take a break. It's going to be a very short break because we're running out of time. But let's just try to think about the discussion points for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to enter the discussion. And here we're back online, ready to start the discussion or any other kinds of thoughts or ideas that you have. I personally think this was an excellent presentation, lots of ideas and vision and very inspiring. Thank you so much. So let's take this inspiration in further. So what are your thoughts on these questions or on other related questions? This is something that the students, the other participants in this course are supposed and encouraged to address, to answer, to share your thoughts.
I would like to say something about how the metaverse could affect our mental health. The last question.
Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think that it is black and white, that the metaverse affects our real world interaction in a good way or in a bad way. I think it's both. To look at the negative sides, it could create a comfortable environment for isolation and escapism, leading to lower self-esteem. But as we've seen during quarantine, it could also have huge positive impact on our mental health. It really helped us during the COVID time to keep that human interaction going. So I think that it has both negative and positive impacts, but a little to the negative side. So finding a balance between those two could really help.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. So thank you so much, Armin. Is there follow-up comments from the presenters or from the audience? Yeah, one thing that seems interesting to me is kind of like a fragmentation of traditional life, right? So for example, what you pointed out in sports, right? Sports used to be a wholesome experience, and now it is separated into making either robots do the physical part and humans only do the controlling part. And in movies, it's the actors' faces. The actors used to execute what the script said, right? but now even the appearance of the actors gets separated and their appearance is mapped onto some virtual beings, like in the movie Avatar, and even the age of the actor, so the physical appearance and the movement are separated. So it seems that many things get that used to be kind of an entire and wholesome process are now fragmented into separate entities and distributed. Yes. No further comments. Anyway, we're out of time. So let's all thank the presenters and the visionaries of this topic F, that includes Gina and Donghyun giving today's presentation, and last Monday presentation by Eugene and by Won Sung. Let's all thank him again. And then that's all for today. That's all for this week. That's all for topic F. The class is dismissed. Have a great weekend. I'd just like to ask the 4 people working on the final topic G, Future of Health and Medicine, to stay online a few more minutes. And the rest of you, have a great weekend and see you again on Monday.